With thousands of jobs available in this country, how do you find what you truly love to do and sparkle while doing it? Madeline Wober is better known as Maddie Sparkles. She's a certified transformational empowerment coach, among many other titles, which we'll get into. Thank you so much for joining us, Maddie.
Thank you so much, Layla. It's so wonderful to be here with you.
So some people are finding themselves at a crossroads, professionally and personally. How do you home in on a passion and turn that into a living?
Well, there are lots of ways to do that. You can actually, first of all, be very grateful. And one of the things that I've found really helpful is to actually write on a page of A4 paper, on a gratitude journal, what your ideal day would look like. What would you be doing? Where would you be waking up? Who would you be seeing? What would you be wearing? And what kind of things would you be doing that day? And then you can also create a digital vision board or even a regular vision board and just put out pictures and words and maybe attach music if it's digital, and just keep watching that and just feel really excited about the life that you're creating and the job that you're going to be doing.
And depending on who you talk to, we've spoken with many people, and it seems like the lion's share, I would say, have discovered something new about themselves or has used the pandemic, call it isolation or quarantine, but that opportunity to be introspective, to be creative. What do you think are the most positive things to come out of this pandemic?
I love this question. This is so great, Layla, because I honestly believe that the pandemic has happened. It's caused a lot of ruckus around the world. It's been very disruptive, but also it's caused us to really look within and ask ourselves questions like, what do I really want to do with my life? What things bring me joy? And so it's really made us more aware of ourselves and of other people and of the planet and how we treat each other with respect.
That is very true. How do you make that leap forward into doing something different?
So if you want to make that leap forward, again, it's really important to visualize what it is that you want and get really clear with yourself. What are the things that you absolutely love doing? And if you remember back to when other people have complimented you, maybe when you were a child, maybe even an adult, and people have said to you, wow, you're so good at this, and I love the way you design your house, and you're such a good interior designer, or maybe I love your cooking, you're such a great chef. These are things that maybe we would take for granted or even negate about ourselves. But if you're not sure exactly what it is, then think of all the compliments that you've had and then really think about, wow, do I really want to do this with my life? Because it could be your superpower and a gateway to the next business that you might want to start.
And you have 4 tips, and they're numbered
Yes.
1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's start with number 1, and that is the power of visualization. This is something that I've been told myself to visualize, because if you can see it, you can achieve it.
Absolutely. And that's the thing. Most people think that I'll believe it when I see it, right? But if you see it first, and that is also, you know, without sounding too woo-woo, like very law of attraction based, like what you think about, you bring about. But it's not just seeing it, it's also feeling it in your body. It's actually imagining it and visualizing it like it's actually happening.
Yeah.
So a lot of athletes do this before they win a race. You know, they'll get prepared, they'll visualize themselves getting ready on the racetrack. So it's really just about really seeing it in your mind's eye, seeing yourself exactly how you want to. Because the main thing is, Layla, there's only one of you in the whole world, and you have a gift to share. And if you don't share that gift, then it will be lost forever. So we almost have an obligation to share ourselves with the world.
And then finally, the financial portion of this, because people want to know how they can turn those passions into something they can pay their bills with. So how do you further that?
So celebrate your wins, because a lot of us are conditioned not to say what we've achieved because we feel that we're boasting. But actually, if you start really celebrating your wins, writing a list of all the things that you've ever achieved, big or small, and then sharing it with people and maybe posting it on your social media and letting people know what you're capable of, then that's going to also show others, this is what I can do, this is what I can offer. I'm really proud of myself. I'm proud of what I've done in my life so far, and this is what I want to do next. So are you in? Are you with me?
That's wonderful. And for anybody who's interested, you also have a Living Magically retreat. This is happening in June of next year. You're going to Italy. How exciting. So we're going to put up on our screen how people can find out more information about you. Maddie Sparkles, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much, Layla.
Thank you. We'll be back in 2 minutes.